Hey y'all, I'm going to teach you how to make a really easy one sheet pan meal. So you're going to need some olive oil or whatever kind of oil you use, Pam, whatever seasoning you like, onions. You can use regular onions. I just don't have any, so I'm going to use the minced ones. You can use whatever flavor you like of this. Bell peppers, potatoes, and I'm using carrots. I already threw the carrots on there. Spray your pan and start with whatever vegetable you want first. And you can really add whatever vegetables you like to this. These are just the combination of vegetables I like. So I've already got my carrots on there. Next, I'm going to cut up my bell peppers into slices and put them onto my pan. So I'm going to cut my bell peppers up. And I've got asked a lot of questions like, how do I cut my bell peppers up to get them without any seeds in them? So I'm going to show you really quick. Cut the top off. Please don't cut your fingers. Cut the bottom off. Make a slice down the side. Carefully pull it open. You're just gonna roll it open. You're gonna grab it. It comes out like that. Now we're just gonna slice these into slices. You can cut this part out. Doesn't matter either way to me. But we're just gonna make thin slices. Careful not to cut your fingers. Use your knuckles to kind of bear the knife. And you can make them as thick or as thin as you want them. I usually make them about, yay big. And we're just going to throw them on the pan. Okay guys, I picked out a few potatoes out of my bag. I washed them off. And the potatoes you can cut however you want. You can cut them diced, you can cut them in quarters, you can slice them. You can really do however you want it. You can cut them in half. I usually just kind of chunk mine up. And that's really just to make sure that they're soft. I just want them to be cooked and soft and not, massive pieces. And that's really all we're going to do. We're going to cut them up and then we're going to add them to our sheet pan. Alright guys, so there's my potatoes. You can do more than this. This is just what I'm doing for about 2 people. And now I'm just going to add them onto my sheet pan with my green peppers and my carrots. Alright guys, for our final step, we're going to cut up the sausage. Again, you can do this however you want. You can cut it up into small pieces. You can cut it up into slices. You can cut it up into big pieces. This is really how you and your family are going to eat this. I'm probably going to slice it. That's usually the easiest way, and it also cooks the best for me. So, just medium-sized slices. Just going to slice up the whole thing just like that, and I'm going to add it to my sheet pan. Alright guys, so now that I have my sausage cut up like this, I'm just going to add it to my sheet pan. So guys, after we've got everything cut up, this is really what our sheet pan looks like right now. Really colorful, really pretty. I'm going to add my minced onions. And of course, if you had done regular onions, you would have just added them in like you would the peppers or the meat or the potatoes. Now I'm going to add my olive oil. And this is a drizzle or as much as you want. If you like a lot of oil on your roasted vegetables, then, really coat them. Do it till your ancestors say stop. Like to me, that looks good. And then we're going to put our seasoning on it. I'm going to use the roasted herb and garlic herb from Wesley Farms, which is from the BJ's, it's like the membership club. It's a grinder, so I'm not going to be able to hold the phone and do this at the same time. But I'm going to add it, and then I'll show you what it looks like before we put it in the oven. Okay, now that I've got my seasoning on there, I'm going to just kind of move everything around with my little wooden spatula. And that's really just to make sure that everything is, first of all, coated in oil. Secondly, coated in seasoning before we put it into the oven. Kind of get those edges. Sorry, I'm not showing you the food. We're just kind of move things around. Really get those carrots that were on the edges. I don't know, it looks kind of oily, but I promise you when it cooks, it actually takes care of itself. But again, like I said, you do it till you feel comfortable. That's really the part of the recipe like that in the seasoning, where you just kind of do it till you're comfortable. Then we're just kind of flatten everything back out. And we're going to put it in the oven. It's on 375, and you bake it for, I usually bake it for about 35 minutes. I'll let you know when it's done, guys. All right, guys, after about 30, probably 40 minutes of cooking, this is the final product. Potatoes are soft. Meat's a little spicy char. Well, not too bad. But you can always throw the meat in later after you've cooked the veggies for a little bit. But this is a one-pan sheet meal. And, yeah, it's super delicious. Hope you guys enjoy.